Hello students, today we will start our class, science class. So let's see. So we will continue the acid base chapter. Let's see. So we have already studied about that acid indicators, acid base indicators, and how we will see these indicators, or how we will identify the acid and bases with the help of indicators. So I have done the experiment video also I have sent you. So first see that experiment video, next we'll continue in this. So let's see here hydrochloric acid, different acids are there. We have studied about those acids which we are using in day-to-day life. But some acids are there which we cannot use means which is used in laboratory, and those are highly toxic in nature, so that those things we cannot use in uh, outside, or those things those are mostly used in laboratory, and we should be more cautious while using these acids and bases. So these are hydrochloric acid, the formula is HCl, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, nitric acid, HNO3, acetic acid, CH3COOH. So you need to memorize all these things. Okay, next bases are sodium hydroxide NaOH, ammonium hydroxide NH4Cl, calcium hydroxide COH. So you just only memorize these things for your basic knowledge. Okay, in next class means in higher class you will study about these things better. Next we'll go. This is what? This is about one. This is what about acid rain. So what is acid rain? When the rain contains excess of acid, that is called acid rain. Like you are seeing, we are creating, the humans are creating so much pollution. So from industry and from so many things, what pollution? These pollutants like nitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide, or sulfur dioxide, these are going directly to the atmosphere, and in atmosphere, upper layer of atmosphere, these are mixing with raindrops, and they are forming carbonic acid, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid, and these acids are coming to the earth's surface along with rain, and it is this one is the acid rain. And what do this has? The negative impact. What negative impact? It damages building, historical monuments, plants and animals. So this is very much harmful to our environment and our lives. That's why we should reduce these pollutants. So this is one of the acid rain. Next, see this neutralization. Next we'll go to neutralization. So we have done that acid and base. We have used different varieties of acid base indicator, or varieties of indicators, natural indicators, to identify what is acid and which one is base. So here one indicator is this one, phenolphthalein indicator, and this indicator is when this indicator is added to acid, it becomes colorless. Look here, it is colorless become. Then when this phenolphthalein solution is added to base, when it is added to base, then it become pink in color. So this is about phenolphthalein as an indicator, and this can be done here. Acid is taken as hydrochloric acid, and here base is taken sodium hydroxide base. So this is about phenolphthalein as indicator. Next we will go to neutralization process. So when we are adding acid to the base, then what we are getting? Salt and water. Along with that, what you will get after when you add acid and base, salt is formed and water is formed, and this while this process, what you will find, this container where this reaction will happen, that will become heated, that will become hot. So in acid base reaction, heat is also produced and we feel hot. So this is about acid base reaction, and when this process is known as neutralization. So when acid is mixed with base, salt and water is produced along with heat, and this process is known as neutralization. So this is written here, the reaction between acid and base is known as neutralization. Salt and water are produced in the process with evolution of heat. So salt is neither acid nor basic property. Okay, it does not have any of these property. That's why it is, this salt is known as neutral substances. We have before that we have studied neutral substances means some acids react, that pH paper react with acid, pH paper react with base, but pH paper do not react with salt. Sorry, not salt, neutral substances. So neutral substances do not have, they they don't have they neither have acidic properties nor basic property. That's why they are known as neutral substances. And these neutral substances do not change the color of either red litmus paper or blue litmus paper. So they do not react with any indicators. So this why this this salt is one of the neutral substances, and it is produced by mixture of neutralization process. So by mixing of acid and base. So let's see some examples. Acid, here reaction is written acid plus base, so aroma, what is we got, salt plus water with along with heat is evolved. Next you see some examples. Hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide, that one what we get, sodium chloride and water. Sodium chloride is what, our general salt or normal salt. Here the with chemical formula these are written, HCl plus NaOH, aroma NaCl plus H2O. So now see neutralization in everyday life. So till now what we have shown, what is neutralization process and different types of acids, bases we have seen. Now see neutralization in everyday life. So what is, how we are getting any positive impact, or how we are getting some useful things, or we are getting some usefulness from neutralization process. So what are these usefulness? Let's see. So first one is indigestion. What you are saying, when you have indigestion you got stomach pain. Why? In our stomach, in the chapter nutrition in animals you have seen, in digestion process our stomach contains, in stomach acid is there, that acid is known as hydrochloric acid, HCl. When that will increase, that is increasing in our stomach, then what we are feeling, we are feeling burning sensation, and that is causing indigestion. When we are not taking proper food, then this indigestion will happen. So we got pain and burning sensation. So this will be reduced by the effect of HCl, excess amount of HCl is reduced by taking any base. So what we can eat? We can take antacid as a base, such as milk of magnesia. Here I have given digestion as a liquid, we can take antacid, or as a tablet also we can take as a antacid, or you can take as a powder. So different antacids are available. So milk of magnesia, which contain magnesium hydroxide, what it will do, it will neutralize the effect of excess acid. So this is about indigestion. When you have indigestion, the doctor suggests you to take some antacid. That will give, he or she will give you antacid, and after eating antacid you feel relief or you feel relaxed. Because why? Because this antacid is a base and which reacts with acid, the excess acid produced in your stomach, and that will neutralize that acid. after that you will feel relaxed and you will relieve from pain. Next, ant bite. We have already discussed about ant bite. So this is ant bite. While ant bite, what is produced? Formic acid is produced. When ant bites in your on your skin, then that formic acid contains that will go inside your skin, and that will create the pain, and this heavy pain. And for getting relief from this pain, what will do? You can put moist baking soda in your on your skin. That baking soda's chemical name is sodium hydrogen carbonate, or you can apply calamine solution, that contains zinc carbonate. That one, either this moist baking soda means what? Baking soda that in odia tame kon kohuଛ ତାକୁ ଖାଇବା soda. So that moist means you can add water, and that will you rub on your skin, and or you can rub lactocalamine solution on your skin. Why you feel relaxed after applying this? Because these baking soda or lactocalamine solution, they contain base, and this formic acid which is produced from ant bite is neutralized by these bases, and this formic acid is neutralized by bases like baking soda, lactocalamine solution or calamine solution. So if you are rubbing these on your skin, that will neutralize the effect of formic acid, and you get relief and from the pain. Next, we will go to soil treatment. So when soil become more acidic or more basic, then what will happen? We cannot produce any crops. So for them, we need to make them neutralize. So when soil is too acidic, what will apply? We can apply quicklime or slaked lime. Quicklime is calcium oxide, slaked lime is calcium hydroxide. So in quicklime, calcium oxide is there, and slaked lime water is mixed. So what you are telling? Quicklime tame कहउछ ताकू चूनो पत्थर, and slaked lime is चूनो जोटा कि यूज होची तमरो कोथरे, जोटा कि चूनो को माने चूनो बस्ता आनी के घरे जो चूनो बस्ता आना जे एंड वाटर से तो पानी से तो मिक्स करा जे, सेही चूनो को कोन कह जे? से चूनो गुंडो जोटा थाए कि तमरो जो पान पत्र ऊपर जो चूनो लगा जे, दैट सेटा होची दैट वन इज स्लेक्ट लाइम. आ क्विक लाइम टा कोन तमरो जोटा कि चूनो पत्थर. ओके, so this is the difference between quicklime and slaked lime. Quicklime is stone and slaked lime is powder form or liquid form where water is added. So when soil is too acidic, it is treated with bases like quicklime or slaked lime. And when the soil is basic, then what you will add? You will add organic matter like compost is added to it. What does compost contain? Compost contain acid, means after an organic material, so many reaction will happen, and this reaction release acids, and these acids neutralizes the basic nature of soil. Next is factory wastage. In factory, different wastages are produced, and these wastages are most of the time directly sent to the outer environment without treating. So we need to treat these wastewater. So most of the factory waste are acidic in nature, and these acidic water, they can be neutralized by adding base. So the factory wastes are neutralized by adding basic substances like so many base you are knowing. So these basic substances or bases are added to the factory waste so that it is neutralized, and after that that can be sent to your environment or nearest water facility or that can be sent to river, or if these factory wastage you can release without treating or without neutralizing, then what will happen? They will go to the water water source like river, pond, river or lake, and what they will do, they will make that water of the pond acidic or water of the lake or river acidic, so that the living organisms like some plants and fishes and other aquatic organisms, they will suffer, they will die due to these acids. So students, this is the end of the chapter 5, acid, bases and salt. Acid, bases and salt, and what you will do. So next we will discuss or will do the question answer of this subject. So thank you for watching this video, and I will request you all to subscribe and like my channel. Thank you.